I'm going to buy more Bitcoin, but I'm going to say horrible things about it. So if you can't take it, you shouldn't listen to this program. But I will explain why I like Bitcoin. I also have Ethereum. I have no Doge coins and all those other things. To me, that's different. That's a mania. Does it make sense to you? I mean, it's people don't know what they're doing. They're speculating. And for those of you tuning in, if you hate Trump and you like Bitcoin, you'll probably hate me after this. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what I know. I don't want to swing either way. Like I said, there's a lot of fake news out there. Well, it is fake news because, they said, well, the reason Bitcoin crashes is because China said they didn't like Bitcoin or something like that. And Elon Musk didn't like Bitcoin. That's not the problem. You see, China has not liked Bitcoin forever. In 2013, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2014, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2015, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. And 2016, I think they said, don't buy Ethereum. Mm-hmm. So when the press comes out and says the reason Bitcoin crashes is because China trashed it. Well, they've always trashed it. Yeah. That's not the reason it's crashing. Yeah. Let me finish this because I'm going to go macro. As I said, Bitcoin guys, they're, what's this big? Their minds are that small. I was just in Cancun, Mexico, and there was several Bitcoin millionaires in there, and they're all trying to get me to buy more Bitcoin. I said, why? It's high. That's like me buying Apple stock. It's too high. Mm-hmm. I want to wait till it crashes. So anyway, the reason I want to do this is because so many of those young guys out there about your age, they're Bitcoin millionaires. But as the market started to crash, they became afraid. And the reason for that is because they got rich being speculators. They got lucky. They just happened to buy 10,000 Bitcoin at $1 each, and now they're multimillionaires. But as it comes down, and the reason they're afraid is if Bitcoin goes to zero, which it possibly could, I'm not saying it will, they're wiped out. And so what we teach at Rich Dad is how I've made it and lost it, made it and lost it. But that's how you really learn. And the reason school teachers are poor is because they tell you not to make mistakes. I've made so many stupid mistakes. I mean, your father and I have, if you look up stupid people, we're probably at the top of the list. We keep bouncing back. And that's really what entrepreneurship is. So I love Bitcoin. I almost bought it, I think it was 2017 when I was at 20,000, but I didn't. And I'm going to say this much here, okay? This is real financial education, what they don't teach you at school. So there's three kinds of people in the world when it comes to money. There's an investor, a trader, and a speculator. I am an investor. So the moment I started buying Bitcoin, I wasn't a trader. A trader is somebody who's going to buy it and sell it. A trader, like in real estate, is kind of a flipper. They buy a house to flip it. That's what traders do. And a speculator is a gambler. And I would say most people who are chasing Doge coins and all this other stuff and Bitcoin, and they're speculators. They're all kind of gamblers hoping it'll go up. That's not what I do.
Before we continue, help us by smashing that YouTube like button and subscribe now to this channel. This shows the algorithm that you value the information, and it helps us spread this message. Sharing is caring. Please like and subscribe now. Thank you. And now let's continue.
So we at Rich Dad teach we don't say one is right or wrong. We're just saying there's three different types of investors. So I am an investor. I understand trading. That's what Andy Tanner and all those guys teach, is how you can make money going up and make money coming down. It makes no difference. So when Bitcoin crashed, I made more money. You see, and the guys who are losing money right now is because you're not a trader, you're a speculator. So don't say, oh, you hate Bitcoin. No, I think you're stupid. That's what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean I hate Bitcoin. Okay, so don't be a speculator, because those are gamblers out there. And real financial education should include why Bitcoin and gold and silver are going up and down. And one is because in 1944, there was a thing called the Bretton Woods Agreement. America had basically won World War II against the Japanese and the Germans and the Italians. So in 1944 at Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, the US government promised we will back the US dollar with gold. But as you know, the US lies a lot. So everybody in the world says, okay, we'll accept the dollar because it's as good as gold. So I wasn't born yet. And 1971 is when a man named President Nixon broke the promise. And the dollar came off the gold standard and it became dead. So the reason we have all this volatility with the Fed and the Treasury and Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all that is because of what happened here. So in 1971, the reason your father and I traveled the world teaching financial education is because this changed all the rules here. So what happened in 1964, I started buying silver. I was 16 or 17 years old. And in 1972, I started buying gold at $35 an ounce. But in 1971, it was illegal for Americans to own gold. And I was a pilot in Vietnam flying for the US Marine Corps. And I thought it was really strange that it was illegal for an American to own gold. So I became suspicious of the Federal Reserve Bank and the Treasury. So when I meet most Bitcoin investors, they don't trust the Fed and the Treasury either. They don't trust Biden. They don't, especially like Kamala, and they don't trust Nancy. Bitcoin guys and women are rebels. And Rich Dad is a rebel brand. That's why I don't say go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term in the stock market. I don't do any of that because I don't have to. I have taken 3 companies public. I started the business, took it public and all that. Once I understood how the stock market works, I wanted nothing to do with it. So as you know, Alexandra, in our company, we don't have a 401k. And we don't tell you what to do after that, but we don't recommend you save money either. Because why would you save money? Because after 1971, the Federal Reserve Bank, which is not a bank, it's not federal, there's no money in it, and the US Treasury can print money. Those savers are losers. And the school teachers are still telling people to save money. So all you Bitcoin people out there, this is what I do. I save gold, I save silver, I save Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bullets.
What to do in such a situation? Inform yourself and keep your financial education strong. We from the Compact Group offer our loyal subscribers a free educational portal with first-hand monetary, financial, and economic knowledge. Enter our invite-only Insider Club by clicking the link below. You will get access to first-class information far earlier than the rest. We have prepared a special deal for all our members where you can access a giant pool of Robert Kiyosaki's financial wisdom for just $1. To find out more, simply click the link below and join our Insider Club absolutely free. But there is more you can and should do. Build up several streams of income. More and more people realize that they have to take their future in their own hands, but they don't know how and where to start. We from Compact offer our Insider Club members unique opportunities. Strengthen your financial muscle and get the edge. Click the link below. Become part of our free Insider Club. No financial obligations. But there's one important thing you have to know. You have to become active. So do it now. Become active and see you on the other side.